Hi guys, this is Ibtihaj Safdar, your host, your friend Ibtihaj Tatawala, coming with the new show uh, with the great, great lady, named Anna. Ma'am Anna is from corporate world. She's a business lady. Let's add him, and she started business, and she has. Hi, ma'am.
Great.
Hi, ma'am. How are you? Ma'am,
Very
kindly
good. Hold on.
move.
I'm trying. Hold on. I don't know
और
why the
थोड़ा सा करो.
mobile. Can you see
Yes,
me?
yes, 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 ma'am. Are you see me?
Hold on. Yes, I see you very good, but I don't know why am I like
Please,
vertical?
please, please. Yes, 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 yes.
There.
Please rotate your rotate. Just it's good. It's nice. Just
Wait.
beside.
I don't know why.
Your face is not. Yes, 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 yes,
There.
yes. It's good. It's good.
Perfect.
It's good. It's good, ma'am. Ma'am, thank you so much for your time, and it's great to see you. And please introduce yourself. People want to know about you.
Perfect. Well, thank you first of all, Ibtihash. I hope I pronounced it correctly. I love that
Yes,
your
yes,
name means
yes, yes.
happiness. My name is Ana Stephanie Munoz. I'm from Guatemala, Central America. I'm an entrepreneur, and my business is about coaching and workshops regarding different topics to improve well-being and life in general for people. So, well, as an entrepreneur, you know, it's very, very hard and it's very challenging. I live
Yes.
in a very small country in Latin America. It's a very nice country. A lot of people, not as many as in Pakistan, though. So there are a lot of challenges. We, uh, I think we live in a moment in life, in history, that things are changing like really, really not only a lot, but very, very fast. So what works today doesn't mean necessarily that will work tomorrow, and what in technology, what we use today, probably in 3 months is obsolete. So we need to adapt to that, like that pace. So that's a challenge, and we have a lot of information coming from all over, and we need as well to curate that information in order to bring it forward to the people and to use it to our own benefit. So yeah, that's pretty much what I want to share with you
How you
guys.
started your life, and how you started your life, and what are the difficulty you face in your life, and when you started your life,
Um,
your career.
my career, well, I studied in university business administration, and I think the challenging part first, and in my case, it was easy for me, but I saw it with my friends. When I graduated from high school and wanted to go to university, many of my friends didn't know what to study. I was really, really clear. For me, I think it was a benefit, even though now if I see it, in back in those days, you don't really know who you are at that age or what do you really want. It helped me a lot because business it's like very in general, and you find out many areas that you like or the area that you like. And then I did my master's degree. I had the chance to do it in Europe, so it was, as well as eye opener. Being in America, in that part of the world, we have a lot of influence from Latin America and the U.S. But then having the opportunity to be in Europe, it opened up my mind, to Asia and Europe, and how different the markets were. And I was doing the masters when the bubble collapse of the dot coms. So it was 2000, year 2000. So it was really interesting to see, how the web was developing and how the crisis of the dot coms and how everything evolved in that time. And I started working corporate, and it was amazing. I worked in corporate for about 15 years in Germany and in Guatemala in different companies. Procter& and Gamble, GlaxoSmithKline, New Zealand Milk, and my last 10 years of corporate was ExxonMobil. Amazing companies. I learned a lot. But then when I decided to become an entrepreneur, the biggest challenge, and that was actually all the, craziness started, is to do it everything
Evident.
yourself. You are the CEO, the assistant, the cook, the cleaner, the programmer, the community manager, the salesperson. I mean, you have all
Marketer.
these roles, the
Yes.
marketer, and all
Yes.
these roles that you don't know anything about, or you know a little bit about everything.
Yes. Yes.
So I would
Everything.
tell
Yes.
you, each phase in my life has had its challenges, but being an entrepreneur, and I really admire people like you that you've been entrepreneurs all your life, because you're not
Thank
thinking
you.
about,
Thank you so much.
will it work? You're not thinking, will it work? You're like, no, let's do it. For me, it's like, okay, I will
Yes.
analyze if
Yes.
this works, or maybe this better, and I get stuck, like paralysis because of analysis. And so,
This
but on the other
catalysis.
hand, exactly, it's crazy. But on the other hand, I have this structurized thinking and methodical way of doing things, and that as well helps me to be more organized in the things I do. And because sometimes when you launch something or when you present something, of course, you're always doing mistakes and you learn. But I believe in some things I do less mistakes because I kind of like plan things in advance. For me, it works. But I admire people that just jump and go into action. For me, the biggest challenge as an entrepreneur has been taking action. You know,
It's too much important to take action to get.
it is the most
I
important.
think failure is not matter. Failure is not matter. Failure is just a learning. It's a steps
Exactly.
toward success. So you should
Exactly.
do it. Let's do it.
Yeah.
But plan it
Yeah.
and get mentoring from relevant persons about relevant niche, which business you are starting. So that's why it's
Hmm.
important to take action. You want to learn
Exactly.
something. Tell me about
Exactly. Oh,
what type of startup or business you want to start, or you already working on it.
well, my business, it's already there. It's been a little while now, but I continue working a bit on it, but not too much because we were living in Panama for 3 years. The name of my company in Spanish is called Excede tu Potencial. In English, it's Exceed Your Potential. And it's a company about coaching, life coaching, executive coaching, team coaching, and
It's excellent.
workshops regarding different topics. If it's for companies, especially HR, like leadership communications, I am certified in Myers-Briggs type indicators. That's uh, um, personality preferences. So I use that a lot with my clients. Because what's important for me is first that you get to know yourself better, so you start doing the changes you want to do, because at the end, as a coach, I accompany my clients to move forward and do changes in your life that make sense to you, that what you want. Sometimes you don't know what you want, so I help you define those goals, define where you want to go. And as well, now I'm starting um, stress management trainings as well with people, because I believe stress is a consequence of many things. But nowadays, a big problem I see is that we cannot handle stress very good. Um, we believe
Definitely,
if
definitely.
we work on
The
our
biggest
head,
problem in our
everything will
country,
be all right. Yeah, I
the
think
biggest
it's
problem
happening
in
all
our
over,
country is
and now
also
I'm
be a
starting to do,
stress and depression.
yeah. Exactly. And stress sometimes leads to depression. Depression leads to stress. I mean, it's like a vicious cycle. It's horrible. So I'm working with people to help them. understand what really stress is and how they can see it in a positive way. They can improve their life by doing different things that make sense to them, because that's another thing. For example, you can tell me, I hate doing exercise, and exercise is really good for stress. So, but there are other ways that you can liberate that stress from your body. So I give you all, the tools, and you start arranging and planning and creating your own routine, so it will change for you. No. So that's what I'm working on. I
A
believe
little
it's
bit,
great.
little bit. I think I'm too much lazy about exercise, but I'm trying to do that.
I
I'm
know
adding
it's hard.
daily. I'm adding on my yes, yes. It's too much hard.
I know, I completely understand. But the good
Ma'am,
thing and the good news
are you there?
is there are other ways. Yeah, you freeze a bit. No, I cannot hear you. I can't hear you.
Ma'am, are you listening me?
Oh, there. Yeah, now I hear you.
Yes. Achha, ma'am, my next question is about what is the goal of your life? What are the goals, major goals of your life?
Well, to tell you the truth, I've been working on because I thought I knew, and I'm still working on. I have it like up here, and I'm trying to bring it down, like to have it very that you can measure it. Because like here, I will tell you, I want to do a difference in the world. I want to help change the life of people, of thousands and millions of people, if possible. But then I realized, okay, that's very general. And that's something that maybe a lot of us want to do. But in my expertise, how can I do it? And what I've been discovering is that um, help people get to know themselves better, love themselves more, making themselves the first most important person in their lives, and have the tools to go inward. A religion is a very amazing tool to go inward and to connect with yourself and God. But there are other tools that you also need for that. And sometimes you're with a lot of people and you cannot have that space to connect. If you go to, I'm a Catholic, so if you go
Okay.
to church and connect with God in a mass, or depending on the religion, if people practice a religion, or depending on your beliefs, if you don't believe, if you're atheist and you don't believe in God, it doesn't matter. But at the end is that moment of being with yourself and really have that conversation with yourself. What do I want? What do I don't want? Normally we know what we don't want, but it's hard to know what we want. And this is what I like. This is what I will accept. This I will not accept. How
It's
will I
great.
say
It's
it?
good.
You know?
It's good.
So I want
It's
to
good.
help people figure out who they are and work on themselves and the best version they can be. If I can help thousands
It's
of
great.
people all over the world,
It's
for me it
extraordinary.
would be my legacy. That's the legacy I want. That people
It's,
really
it's
really
great. It's
remember me, somebody that actually made a difference in their life by helping them figure out who they were and what they wanted in life.
it's great. It's wonderful. Ma'am, it's very difficult how to manage your personal life and business life. It's very difficult to manage both of them and continue. How to manage, how you can manage it.
Oh my God, I'm learning. I have a 4-year-old son. So, for all of you guys that are listening and have daughters or sons and have children, you know how hard it is when they're very, very young. And actually now it's starting to get better because he starts getting more independent. So I have more time, and that's another way why my business has gone slowly, because I don't have like the 8 hours a day or 12 hours a day or the whole weekends, because I also want that balance of having a family life, uh, enjoy the time with my husband, with my son, with my friends, with my parents, my brothers, like travel. One of my goals in life is to travel the world and get to know every culture, eat all the food all over, because every culture has amazing food and people are so nice everywhere.
Yes,
So that's
yes,
one of my
definite,
goals as well.
definite.
And
It's
yeah,
great. It's
and
wonderful.
to balance all that, it's really hard, you know. But yeah, I'm getting
It's
there, and
really
that's
hard. Yes,
that's one thing of how to manage yourself and the stress better, because at the end, I was reading a book really interesting, Do Less, it's called. And actually, it's like how to be more productive in your day. Like, you don't need to we have
great.
thought or believe that if we do a lot at the same time and multitasking, we're very productive. And at the end, we're not. So it's more important to really focus on what's really important and will make a difference, like the Pareto rule, the 20/80 rule, that you will the 20% that gives you the 80% of your revenue. So, I mean, you have to focus on what difference in your life, so it will improve. So learning, a continuous learning, how what is really, because sometimes you think, oh, this is what brings me more, let's say, clients in your business, but then you realize that strategy is not necessarily what gives you more clients. It's doing something else, but that is part of taking action, and you will discover it through all the mistakes you do, and all the things you realize when you talk with people and other, I mean, mentors and colleagues and other people that have gone through the same road as you are.
Great, great. It's extraordinary. It's brilliant. What is the best moment of your life where you can happy, too much happy, and feel relaxed?
Wow. I'm in that sense, I will tell you, I'm very blessed. I have had thousands of moments like that. Um, wow. But actually, is sharing with my loved ones, eating an amazing food, being at an amazing place, just laughing, seeing my old friends from years that I haven't seen and see them again, getting to know places. I don't know, like achieving things, like mm, I don't know, when I finish my masters, when I finish my university, when like I don't know, there's so many amazing moments, and just every day, like just be thankful of being alive is very special for me. So I cannot stop counting all the amazing moments I've had. I think I'm a person that really enjoys life, and I have enjoyed my very, very much. And I have been very blessed of the family I have, the friends I have, the country I live in. Even my country is a bit, we're a third world country, so we have a lot of issues, especially in violence and corruption. So that's pretty hard. Unfortunately, we get used to live like that in a way, but at the same time, the culture is so amazing and the country is so beautiful that it's worth living here and doing a life here too.
Let's move on. Fun related question. What are the best dishes you have in your country? And what type of
Ooh.
food you like?
Okay, I'll tell you first. This is very, very
I'm
important.
I'm I'm too much food lover.
Okay, well, what religion are you?
I'm Muslim.
You're Muslim. Okay. I'm going to say this because I'm very proud of it, but I know you will not be able to try it, but the best rum in the world comes from Guatemala. and it's called Zacapa. It's the best rum. So very proud. Then the second best thing in the world, it's coffee. The best coffee you'll try is from Guatemala. We have amazing coffee. We have different regions, so the coffee, the taste of the coffee in each region is very different because it varies of altitude and weather and everything. So I always in, tell people that they should try like from every region, so they will, because it's like wine. It's, well, it's a taste, or chocolate, that you like a certain specific taste. So in coffee is that some people like it more sour, others more strong, others, and so you find that the one you like. We have well, the foods here, it's tortillas, you know, we have corn
Yeah.
tortillas. They're different than the Mexican. The Mexicans are like very thin and big. Ours are thicker and smaller, are like probably this size and like this thick. So they're very tasty. They have a lot of taste. So you can just put salt or guacamole. We eat a lot of guacamole, and we're big fans of black beans. We eat a lot of black beans. Actually, we do it like, you know, smashed potatoes, but smashed black beans. And we eat that for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. We put it in bread. We put it on tortillas. We eat it with rice. I mean, with everything. We love that. And actually, we have dessert that's called rellenito. It's made out of plantains, but the not the green ones, the yellow ones, the very ripe ones. And you do kind of like balls of plantain, and then and you fry them with sugar. And inside you put a little bit of smashed black bean. So the mixture is salty and sweet, but then you put sugar, and it's a sweet, you know, it's a dessert. It's really nice. And
Mm.
wow, we have many things depending on the region, but we have soups, we use a lot of
Mhm.
corn in our dishes. Meats, we have chicken, we have pork, we have um, we we eat a lot of meat here, so in general. So cow, we eat cow as well. So yeah,
Please,
we have a
please
variety.
stop.
Well, and
Please,
fruits.
please stop it. It's not controlling on my side.
You start getting hungry, I know. Well, in fruits and vegetables, since we are, you know, in the tropical weather, we have amazing fruits and amazing vegetables, like all colors and everything. You go to the market and you see all these colorful fruits and very exotic tropical fruits. So, yeah, very nice.
It's it's great. It's wonderful.
Mhm.
If somebody wants to visit your country, what are the best places you have in your country?
Ooh, that's hard. That's a hard one. I will tell you the most touristical places, but Guatemala, one thing that has that's really cool is like if you're driving, you know, in a road after 1 hour, the landscape changes completely. Either you're going up the mountain or you're going down. So we have black sand beaches, we have white sand beaches, we have rainforest, we have fog forest, we have desert, we have Mayan ruins, we have lakes, we have rivers. um, the country goes, we have ocean, it's to the Pacific and to the Atlantic. We have volcanoes, active volcanoes, and it's amazing to climb an active volcano if it's not dangerous, of course. Sometimes you can do. For me, it's been one of the greatest experience to have, you know, the lava like 2 meters away from you. It was amazing. So it's beautiful. It's a beautiful country. Antigua, it's a colonial town. It's one of the most important towns in the colonial cities all over Latin America. And it's a part of the, how do you say, um, humanitarian patrimonio de la humanidad is in Spanish. I don't remember the name in English, but part of, you know, like a very important site in all over the world. Um, And the Mayan ruins, Tikal, is like of our most known one, even though Mirador, it's a new site. that the pyramid, the main pyramid, it's bigger than the pyramids in Egypt. So it's really, really big. It's a very big site. Apparently, it was the most important Mayan city in that time. Um, Chichicastenango, it's a town, and it's very interesting because the market there is amazing. You see all these colorful, because we have a lot of colors in our typical clothes, like you guys in Pakistan and most of the countries in Asia, and I love that because it's very similar to us. We
Yes.
have the fruits, but something that's really, really interesting in Chichi is to see the mixture of religions because there it's Catholic with all the Mayan beliefs. So the different activities they do, it's a blend, of both cultures, of both religions, and it's beautiful. It's really interesting to see the different things they do, the ceremonies, the way they work among them while being in a ceremony. It's beautiful. It's really, really
It's great.
interesting to see.
It's
Mhm.
great. It's
So yeah,
wonderful. Oh. Which
that
country
is
you
a
want
very,
to?
very summary. Hmm?
Okay, okay, great, great. Which country you want to visit and explore that country?
Mm, too many.
Okay.
What we do, as I told you, one of our goals with my husband is to get to know the world. And what we do with my husband is once a year we do a trip, just the two of us, kind of like the yearly honeymoon. And we go to one continent, a different continent each year. So we've been doing that since 2012. So that year was America, we did Peru. Then we had Asia, we went to China. Then it was Europe, we went to Ireland. Then Africa, we went to Morocco. Then Australia. Then we went to, wait, after Argentina. Last year we went to Israel and Jordan. And this year
It's
we
good.
were in Scandinavia, in Norway and Sweden. So next year we
It's
go to
great. It's
Africa.
wonderful.
Hopefully.
It's wonderful.
Hopefully.
Wonderful. It's wonderful.
So
It's wonderful. It's nice to talk to you. Uh, let's. I'm taking too much time from you. Let's close
don't
the
worry.
interview. And what is the last message you want to give to our audience and especially our youth?
You know, the world is changing. And I believe the most important thing right now is if we want to make a difference in the world, we need to work in ourselves and discover who we really are, unleash this best version of us and share this best version of us with the world without being afraid because each culture has amazing things to offer. And if we don't know about a culture, it's good that we learn because that ignorance we have about the other cultures makes us afraid. And we don't need to be afraid. I mean, this is the best time we could be living in to be cooperating, co creating with people because we all have amazing ideas all over the world. Sometimes because we are afraid of what, how does this culture think? Or how will they receive my message? I mean, if you do it with your heart and it's from inside of you, people will understand. And if they don't understand, maybe they're not ready. It's just that, but to follow your heart and do things that you love with passion and things that will not harm you or not harm people. Because at the end, what we want is to have a better world, but it needs to start with each of us, not what's happening outside, because that will not change. The change starts with us in our
Yes,
circle of influence. We change
definitely,
and everything starts changing. So that's my message. Let's work on ourselves.
definitely. Yeah. Thank you so much, ma'am, for your time and nice to
No,
talk to
thank
you. It's
you.
wonderful. It's great and it's
Thank you.
wonderful. And inshallah, we keep in touch with you. and discuss
Yeah,
something else
definitely.
in next episode. And thank you so much. Take care, ma'am. Allah Hafiz.
You too. Bye.